guys, before we get started with this video, I would just like to say if you're enjoying my content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and give that notification bell a big ol' smack for me. It helps the channel out a lot. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Roleplays to Roblox. So if you did not see episode 1, essentially what this very important series is mine and a good portion of the roleplay community on Roblox's response to the 2026 age estimation update that is being forced on all of us in January of 2026. What I am doing is I am inviting owners, developers, and high-ranking members of these groups, these roleplay groups, into voice calls with me, where I will ask them a series of questions about the age estimation update, and their answers to these questions will basically convey to you just how destructive this update is going to be for these communities. And the hope here is that by getting these videos out, I am not only helping to inform the public of just how desperate of a place these groups are in now, but hopefully get someone at Roblox to understand the kind of place they're putting these communities in. The hope here is that these videos will get spread around and hopefully somebody at Roblox will see it. Now, I understand that's a long shot, to say the least, but it is better to try and fail than to not try at all. So, if you did not see episode 1, please go ahead and do that because I interviewed the vice president of Frappe Cafe. Today, I am going to be having an interview with the owner and the co-owner of Aquatic Pools. Now, in case there is somebody at Roblox watching this and you're unaware of what this group is, well, first off, if there's somebody at Roblox watching this, make sure you saw episode 1. And once you're done with that, come back here and watch this one at Aquatic Pools. This game is completely different than Frappe. It is also a roleplay game, but it is nothing like Frappe at all. It is not a cafe, it is a public pool. So basically people come here and they swim in the pool. Now, I am not very familiar with how this group works or how the roleplay works or anything, but there are several different jobs that you can have in this group. I hate to say I'm not really aware of what they are. I know they have interviews, I know they have trainings, I believe they have shifts, so, you know, it's different from Frappe in a lot of ways, but it is still a roleplay type game, so chat is a core feature of this game, just like it is at Frappe and every roleplay community. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and welcome in our interviewees, shall we? Can you each state your names for the viewers?
So my name is Jake.
And my name is Share, or Shareflow.
So I guess we'll start with Share. What is your role or rank in Aquatic Pools?
I am currently the co-owner of Aquatic Pool.
Alright, and Jake, what is your current role or rank in Aquatic Pools?
I'm the owner of the group.
Alright, so we got the co-owner and the owner here. So, I guess, Share, what are your responsibilities in Aquatic Pools? What is your job?
My job is make sure the ownership team is doing quality work and meeting standards that we think it would require, and also to ensure that all group operations are running smoothly. And occasionally, I might also help with some development tasks here and there as well.
All right. Jake, what are, I mean, it's probably self-explanatory what your responsibilities are as the owner, but just, I guess, explain for us anyway, as the owner, what is your job or what is your responsibility in Aquatic Pools?
Basically, just run the group, do all the updates, make sure it's working properly, everything.
Yeah, that was probably a stupid question, but, so, I guess, Share, how long have you been here in Aquatic Pools from day 1 to now? How long have you been here?
So I joined Aquatic Pool probably a week or two after it was made in June 2020. So it's been a long time.
Oh yeah, it has. And I'm gonna guess same goes for you, right, Jake? You've been here since the start.
Yep.
Alright. Now, what does Aquatic Pools mean to you personally? On a personal level, what does Aquatic Pools mean to you?
If you start from the very beginning, the deeper meaning goes even beyond joining the group. I just really loved the roleplay industry a ton growing up, like on Roblox. I joined a lot of groups, and I've tried to work at a lot of groups as well. But I would say Aquatic Pool in specific, it was probably the first group that really gave me a chance to make an impact. and the vision of the group of creating the best water park slash pool related experience in the industry like really made me feel like it's a goal worth working towards. I always thought of the group as a place where I could constantly learn, improve my skills in like management, trying to lead a team, improving my communication skills over the years, while still trying to reach that goal of making the best pool experience on Roblox. Best roleplay game. Best pool roleplay game on Roblox.
All right. So, Jake, what on a personal level, what does this group that you own, Aquatic Pools, mean to you?
So for there's a lot of things that um aquatic pools just like it has like such an impact on me. Aquatic pools, first of all, it's the largest group I've ever owned, and for this, the group I ran before this barely got to like 200 members before dying off. So it really means a lot to me to run this group and to have a thriving community that is just so wonderful, and there's so many different people, and it's just like a wonderful feeling, honestly. And obviously there are a lot of things I've learned running this group, and this group has also helped like push my development capabilities further. And on a personal level, this group has definitely like overall changed me as a person as I've been running it since the start.
All right. Now, this next one, of course, depends on how comfortable you are on answering it. So, I don't know who's paid and who isn't. Well, I can guess Jake is, but I don't know if Share is. Do you make any money on this group, Share?
So actually, no ownership member is like we all took our roles as as a volunteer role, and and only out of the love of the group and the community and the job that we do. I simply work on the group because of my genuine like enjoyment of like working with all these people, meeting new people, and because of the vision of the group that we're trying to reach.
Okay. So, Jake, do you not make anything off of the group? If you're comfortable
No,
sharing.
it's very rare that I'll pay myself out. We do like we keep everything in the group so that we can reinvest it. Everything that we make goes back into the community. We don't keep any of it for ourselves. Occasionally, we'll use it to fund updates and do giveaways and stuff like that, but we don't really like use any of the group funds as our personal funds. A lot of our personal funds come from just doing like other things other than aquatic pools. So yeah, I don't really financially rely on income from aquatic pools.
At least not personally, but would you say you rely on it to keep the game afloat and work on new things for the group?
Oh yeah, for sure. Without I would not be able to fund aquatic pools like on it like with using my personal funds. It has to come from aquatic pools.
Now, with this update coming in January of 2026, I guess we'll start with you, Share. What kind of damage do you believe that this age estimation chat update could do to aquatic pools and to you personally?
So for the group, I would say at the current moment, every player in our group plays because of the social nature of like how the group's set up and roleplay groups in general. People need to be able to talk to each other, but with the upcoming Roblox update, it's going to impact some players not be able to interact with a large portion of our community because of a blocked off chat or just not being able to join the same game as them, the same servers as them, which is going to bring down our activity completely, potentially. In a personal sense, I would say outside of the roleplay industry, it makes me think about like how it'll affect just games in general. I don't think it's going to be as enjoyable because the whole idea of Roblox being a social game, social platform for everyone, it's not going to stick. Because you see other social media platforms, despite having billions of monthly users every month, like if you use Instagram for example, even sometimes in a smaller sense, Twitter and then Facebook in the past, you don't see these platforms forcefully adding an age gate to see people's accounts or interacting with people. Like, if anything, people are given privacy controls or like safety options that they use themselves because they're easy to use. and then that's how they like make sure that they're safe. And I think Roblox going a step further like this does more harm than good in the long run, if you see what I mean there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What would you say as the owner, Jake? What damage that this update could do to your group and you personally?
Well, I like to refer to this um update as the roleplay game killer update. It would basically just kill all roleplay games because all roleplay games rely on that ability to interact with other people, even if they're a different age group. You would be extremely limited in like who you can interact with this update, and that completely like ruins all roleplay games and all of the community part of any roleplay community. If this update goes through and they do it how they're presenting it at the moment, um, I seriously doubt that most roleplay communities will keep their current activity. I think most of them will die out pretty quickly. And like Cher was saying, it'll make them not enjoyable at all. Personally, I learned a lot through working at roleplay groups and also just in general, like playing these games. You learn a lot through interacting with other people. And if you don't interact with other people, there's no like growth in a sense. There's nothing you learn from the game. And I think it really like limits these games and what they're able to do.
All right. Now there is very slim chance that anyone at Roblox will see this video, but assuming that there is, and this somehow does reaches somebody at Roblox, and they're listening to what you two are saying right now. So we'll start with you, Cher. If you could say one thing to a Roblox employee about this update, what would you say to them?
I would say I definitely admire that Roblox is caring about user safety now, but I feel like this change is a little bit too drastic, and it does more harm than good in like the grand scheme of things. Like the open nature of Roblox is what allowed developers and players to grow up with the platform for like the last 20 years, and I really think that they should really build on the idea of incorporating some sort of advanced safe chat system instead, rather than shutting down like the whole communication between people just because of some bad actors on the platform.
All right. So, Jake, what would you say to a Roblox employee if you knew for a fact that they were listening to what you were saying?
Well, the first thing I would say is remind them that their whole platform is built on variety of ages communicating. Roblox would not be where it is today if they had this rule or this update when it first released. And I get that due to like recent controversies, this is their like plan to fix all of these issues that we have been coming up on the news. Um, but it's ultimately, I don't think it's gonna like fix anything. Like it just shows how bad they are actually solving the problem and making their platform safe. Um, if Roblox really wanted to keep their players safe and like keep games like running and not just destroy entire communities and groups, they would actually like put in time and effort into a good solution for safe chat and moderation. Like we've always known that Roblox moderation is terrible. It's never gotten any better in the past 10 years that I've played Roblox. And that's just always been a fact. So if Roblox wanted to be serious about fixing this issue, they need to improve their moderation and come up with a better solution because this is not a good solution, in my opinion.